Before we help out the Donners, let's learn a little backstory.
Yes?
Hello, I'm Agavaen, and I'd like to join your brotherhood.
My name is Xerxes. I am the historian of the Brotherhood. If there is anything you'd like to ask concerning history, you're more than welcome.
Some historian he is. Look how he's holding that book.
Could you tell me something about Sarthan?
Nearly 3 centuries ago, it was Sarthan who overthrew the evil Lord Anakan and established peace. That's why we are grateful. On the other hand, he's become senile and is no longer able to rule this empire. Mildrew and Grenagar already tore away under his rule, and the things he does are inept. For our brotherhood, his staying in the position of the head of the empire is impermissible, Agavaen. He has to be overthrown.
Who was Anakan?
Anakan started conquering this land at the beginning of the year 576. With his vast, fanatic army, he managed to occupy many southern regions. Only Uthragon, at the time the capital of the Northern Empire, was strong enough to go face to face with this army. For 14 cruel days, the town was under siege. In the meantime, new armies formed at the south, and it was Sarthan leading them. With the help of Uthragon militia and some reinforcement from the west, they managed to drive Anakan away. But it is a long, long story.
You're telling me.
Who was Anakan? But why is he doing it?
He wants to spread fear and terror over the land. Where do you think all those desperate people will go? To their ruler, of course. Terror manufactured by the man that they all turn to.
Who was Anakan? I'd like to ask you another question. See you round.
Goodbye.
Now we have to cause a commotion amongst the town guards, so let's go to where we've seen guards.
What are you guarding?
I can't tell you. Now leave, please.
What are you guarding? I'd like to ask you something.
I'm on duty. Don't disturb me.
Can you tell me something about this town? I'm new here.
I'm on duty. Don't...
What are you guarding? What's Sarthan like as a ruler?
The best one.
What for?
I have no time to talk to you.
What are you guarding? Phew, why do you stink so bad?
Shove off now, me bucko.
And he turns into a pirate all of a sudden. He's not being too helpful, so let's talk to his friend instead.
Hello, are you guarding something? Hello.
Hello, yes, I'm guarding.
Can I ask what that is?
Yes.
Alright, so what are you guarding?
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you that.
I'd like to ask you something about one of your colleagues.
What like? Do you always stand guard together?
I want to ask you something.
Do you always stand guard together?
Yes, I had a different colleague before, but now they've sent me this idiot.
They completely switch voices, and this is the second time that this has happened so far.
What happened to your former colleague? Why don't you get along? Is it because he stinks so much? What happened to your former colleague?
He heroically fell in duty. Rest in peace.
Were you there when they killed my commander?
And he even says when they killed my commander instead of when they kill your commander, so... proofreading.
Yes, he was. We were just returning from a patrol around Uthragon when a horde of beasts attacked us right on the road.
Nothing happened to you during the attack?
I managed to get away. I've got to visit his resting place. I still haven't had time to take my best sword there as a tribute to him.
I can help.
Really? You would save so much of my time.
But I want to know what you were guarding.
Nothing terrible will happen. I'll tell you then, but first take this sword to his grave. And where does your fellow have his grave?
At the cemetery in Uthragon.
And where does your... I'm going to it. I'd like to ask you something about one of your colleagues. I'd like to...
What like? Why don't you get along? Is it because he stinks so much?
Finally, someone apart from me has noticed it. That guy stinks badly. It's almost impossible to be with him all day. I want to ask you something else.
Yes?
I'd like to ask, why do you work for the town guard?
Because I'm in the frame for it. I'm big, strong, bright, skillful. I can perfectly use the sword.
Enough. I don't question your competence for this job. I'd like to ask, what can you tell me about this town?
Uthragon is a great and secure town, especially thanks to Sarthan and his guards.
What's so great? I want to ask you something. Is Sarthan a good ruler?
Do you know a better one, Missy?
Not really. I haven't got to know many rulers.
And never a better one.
What's so great about I want to ask you something else.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you, what can you tell me? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So now we have to take the sword to his fallen comrade's grave. It's not too far from Uthragon, it's just up by the lake.
A fresh grave with a message written on it. Dear Elizabeth, rest in peace. Mouldered grave. Why do you work for the town? I've accomplished the task. The sword is where it should be.
Thank you. And now I'll tell you what we are guarding in return. Those are the last beer reserves of the town. They are brought here at our Captain Conrad's request. They are supposed to be more secure in here.
Thanks for the information. Why do you work? What can you tell me? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What are you guarding? I've told you. Your colleague will tell. Your colleague has told me what you're guarding.
I don't believe it. What did he tell you?
Just about the last stocks of beer. I know that sort of thing.
We're forbidden to discuss these things. I'll kill that blooming rogue when I get my hands on him.
It looks more like training than a brawl, but I guess our job is done. The thing about that one guard smelling bad was just a red herring, I guess.
Please?
Yes?
Can you tell me something about the I think I've caused quite a pandemonium with the guard.
Excellent.
And now Agavaen gets this sexy new outfit. At least she's not sleeping in it. Yet. And her hair changed back to red, somehow. And no, we do not get to keep the outfit, sadly. I guess they just weren't prepared for a woman joining their ranks, so they just had to fashion her an outfit from the little bits of scrap they had.
You have accomplished all the requirements necessary for entering the Fellowship of the Dawners. I welcome you, Sister Agavaen, into our society. And I've got the first task for you.
What? Already?
Of course, His Enlightenment Sir Brock has surely mentioned that a membership is served first of all. Collective contemplation is at stake.
I intend to get to Sarthan. So what do we need to do for it?
The town guard should be exhausted. We have to find out when the new ones arrive. You shall hang around the stores for a while and learn something.
Where are the stores of the guard? Where?
In the northern part of the town. There they stockpile everything needed for the operation.
Where are the stores of... Are the stores guarded?
All right, I believe you will find something though.
Where are the... All right, I'm going for it. Hello, I'm Agavaen. I'd like... What are you doing? Hello, I'm Agavaen.
Oi, I'm Malin. What do you want from me?
What are you doing here?
I work here. I'm a storeman.
Storeman? And where are your stores?
The stalls are right behind the gate where those two snappy brass masks stand.
I don't like guards much, do you?
Not really. They don't like employees drinking on duty. I think it's, well, a human thing. But I'm sure you won't understand that because, well, you're not a human.
Sure, I understand you. A man can get thirsty from time to time.
That's right.
It looks like you don't have much work on right at the moment.
Not really. We're waiting for some new goods.
Are you expecting some new goods to arrive?
Soon? Well, actually, it should have already arrived. That's why we're just sitting around here. The guards are getting a bit worried though.
What kind of supplies are those?
You seem a little too interested in all that. I can't tell you that even if I wanted to. The guards wouldn't like that.
What the guards don't know won't hurt them. They're not concerned with that. They're here solely to guard.
Alright then. What do I get?
What might a storeman want for a little information?
A bottle of 100% proof alcohol would make me talk. That sun makes me so thirsty.
Drinking on duty? What will the guards say about that? You're a lucky man. I just happen to be carrying such a bottle.
Remember how we bought the bottle of alcohol from the tavern? This is what it's for.
Give it here.
And what about that information?
What information?
About the supplies that should arrive. You promised to tell me the answer.
Well, beer.
Beer? That's it?
Forsooth, yes. Doesn't beer mean everything, dear? Surely for me. Well, besides this bottle of alcohol, that is.
I can clearly see. Good luck then, and don't get too drunk.
And just running around doing these quests gains us another level. Honestly, I have no idea where to start putting our skill points by now because with our equipment, our stats are all over the place. You don't need to put so many stats into agility because a hell of a lot of items you can get will raise agility.
Sticks?
Yes, Sister Agavaen?
I managed to find out what reserves should arrive.
Excellent. So, what sort?
The beer should arrive.
Beer?
Yes, beer.
Well, thanks. I'm all beside myself. Try going to his enlightenment. He'll surely figure something.
As far as my task is, I have to go. I've managed to find out that the guard will come for beer supplies, but Styx and I can't figure out how to take advantage of it.
Beer. Yeah. Let me think, Agavaen.
All right, I'm leaving.
No, wait. Go to the merchant. He has helped us before when things went wrong. The Fellowship regards such men. We've got to appreciate them. Give him this small gift.
Which merchant is that? There's many of them in Uthragon.
This is not a merchant of Uthragon. Our friend has his store outside the town by the Eastward Road.
Which merchant is that? What's in that gift?
Agavaen, I would tell you if I wanted, but it really isn't any of your business. You have a task to accomplish. You must learn that you are just a tiny segment of the Fellowship. And if we want to succeed as a whole and accomplish our goal, every one of us must carry his own job above all other.
I understand. All right, I'm going.
But before we go, we can pick up a new companion.
Marcus, I need to talk to you.
Go on.
Could you take me to the mountain town?
I heard that you helped Garruk. Maybe you're not as weak as you look. I can lead you there if you want.
Let's go to the town in the mountains. I need that scroll.
But first, let's backtrack through the swamp and get to Mildrew.
I think I remember the path. I can go through on my own.
We've got some unfinished business.
Great, I did it. I went through by myself.
Hooray!
Welcome back, little one.
Who am I going to fight with?
A forest fairy. It wasn't hard to convince her. A cut-out tongue and some days in a cage turned her into a fine gladiatress.
This doesn't bother Agavaen at all.
Let's start now. Who I need to re-equip. I'd like to ask. Let's start now.
How much do you want to bet? Minimal, auntie, is this.
This many gold pieces.
I see you don't have trouble with your self-confidence. Let the arena begin.
I think we're actually somewhat over-leveled for this fight. See, even with a critical failure, we've just about taken her out. See, look at that. One hit, we win.
That was nice, little one. Here's your reward. Some gold pieces. Welcome back.
Who am I going to fight with?
With my bodyguard. If you get lucky, you'll be alive when he's finished. He's already broken some necks accidentally before.
Let's start now. I need maybe later.
You will return, little one. Oh yes, you'll come back.
I just wanted to save before starting this fight.
Welcome.
Let's start now.
How much do...
This many gold pieces.
I see you don't have trouble with your self-confidence. Let the arena begin.
For as much as he's said about his bodyguard, he's just a normal brigand. If you can beat Wolf and Dares, then you can beat this guy pretty easy. And he still makes dinosaur noises.
That was nice, little one. Here's your reward. Some gold pieces. Come back later, when we have found some other participants.
What are you guarding?
The entrance to this house.
Why are you guarding that house?
It's infested with, creatures. I can't tell you more. Ask the mayor for more information.
Can I interrupt you again?
Go ahead. Just ask.
Concerning those bandits, concerning Mildrew, anything new happened? Do you know why are the soldiers guarding a ramshackled house next to the blacksmith?
Last night, my soldiers saw two creatures dragging Martin's dead body to a portal in the middle of the room. I could send soldiers there to put things in order, but who'd be guarding the village then? I noticed that you roam outside and help people quite a lot. Couldn't you help us as well? Go through the portal and kill the vermin. A reward will be waiting for you.
All right. I really... How big is the reward you're talking about?
This many gold pieces.
I really don't have time. All right. Double the offer and I'll take it.
No, who do you think you are?
All right.
We won't be taking that quest on just yet, I apologize. But it is just one of the most annoying quests in the game. I really want to put it off. For now, we're going to fight this higher monk, which is located somewhere above Grenagar. And I see the music has cut out. This happens quite a lot. I think we're over-leveled for this fight and probably should have done it a long time ago, but I guess I kind of forgot this one. Oh well, no big deal. We were heading back here anyway. Behind him is a treasure chest with some loot that we really don't need right now. And more importantly, a statue. We just put another mysterious rune down there, and, well, we'll have to find the third statue, I guess. We've already got the third mysterious rune off of that dead monk. And there is a gorge way off to the west. It's not in the spot where you'd think it would be. I guess the map is a little tiny bit inaccurate. You just find these not so spooky skeletons hanging. And you have to crawl up to one of them and grab an item it has.
A hung man. There's something not quite right. I think he might be holding something. He had this scrap of parchment with him. Looks interesting. I'll keep it. I doubt he needs it anymore.
It's half of the scroll that we need to get the legendary sword. And now we have gone all the way back to the original bandit camp. Now that we have the key from Wolf and Dares, we can get into the cellar and take this mysterious crystal that's just hanging from the ceiling.
It's a magical crystal. It was part of our loot. I don't know what it can be used for, though. It's been a long time since I was here last. It's been a long time since I was here last.
Nothing in here besides that crystal. Bummer.
Hello. Welcome.
Same to you, miss. Welcome to my store at the Lower Lake. How can I help you?
The Dawners sent you this little gift.
Thank you, miss. Thanks to Brock for that. I needed this gift. Here, take these gold pieces as a reward for your delivery.
What do you need the small gift for?
With your permission, miss, I'll keep that to myself. You really won't want to know.
I'd like to see the goods.
Yeah, we never find out what's in that gift. I presume it's just the gift of friendship. And the merchant supposes that Agavaen doesn't want to know because, well, elves and fairies can't really understand friendship, because they're dicks. And this monster here is guarding some treasure that we want to get to. Remember how in some videos back, the merchant said that he had lost his family sword? We're going to have to defeat this monster to get it. It is a locust man. The same kind of locust man that we encountered in Mildrew, like, a long time ago. He's not that hard to defeat, especially now that we're level 17 and have a good companion with us. You can see that Marcus fights with a hammer, one of the most powerful weapons in the game. He makes this fight really easy. We also get a noble tunic and a platinum ring. The same thing that Stim was missing from his grave. This sword is named Conqueror. We could keep the sword, but we get a better reward if we return it to the merchant. But while we're up here, there is another encounter that's important. Monks of the Dragon Order. I hate these guys. One's level 20, the other's level 25. We're going to try taking out the level 21 first. It will not be easy. And you're about to see why. They can cast a very annoying spell called Storm. Storm will do continuous damage to you and any allies that you have with you. And these monks' version of Storm does a lot of damage. Ideally, you want to run away as soon as they cast it. The hit and run technique works pretty well on them. Here I try using the dagger, hoping that it will allow me to get more hits on him before I run away. Not such a good idea. And here comes the storm. I am really pressing my luck right now. See, that critical failure shows us it is time to skedaddle. Lather, rinse, repeat. I am really sorry for this. It's a good thing that this quest is completely optional, but we're doing it anyway. Casting Soul Voyage on that one monk makes me feel slightly better about myself. What a relief. Too bad we're running away anyway. Yeah, we're not gonna finish it just yet.
Hello. Welcome.
Same to you, miss.
Here is your sword.
Thanks. Take this gold as a reward.
Don't worry, we will finish that quest
Hello.
later.
Welcome.
Same.
I'd like to see the goods.
Later meaning in this
Rest
video.
in peace, my beloved second-born son, Stig.
For now, we can put the tunic and the ring on Stim's grave.
Rest in peace, then. Here's your shirt and your ring.
We have to go back to his ghost and tell him all about what happened. That's very dramatic.
I'm free to go now. Thank you, Agavaen.
What brings you here, sweet Agavaen?
I helped your son find his peace as well.
Thank you, Agavaen, for helping my poor family. I've noticed that you're trying to get hold of that little guarded statue. I can distract the guards for a while, but be careful so that he doesn't see you taking it. There won't be any second chance.
So this is what you have to do. You have to sit here, and you have to kind of wait for that guard on top of the tower to turn away.
Yet another statue of Sarthan. As usual, this one is well protected.
Just don't get too grabby too quickly. If that guard on top of the tower sees you, well, you're just not getting the statue. The guard below catches you. And be careful not to try walking past the guard, like right after you get the statue. Walk to the other side instead. These statues, as you can see, boosted our stats by quite a bit. We can choose to keep these statues and thus keep the stat bonuses, or we can exchange them for something
Hey,
else.
I think that statue's been damaged. You'd better hide, because if Commander Conrad sees it, he'll have you picking up litter for a whole year.
Wrong character portrait.
I gave the merchant that small gift. He looked delighted.
Great! I hadn't expected that. You have to be able to respect your men, you know. Well, meanwhile, I have figured out what to do with that beer.
I'm curious. Tell me more.
The guard is surely off balance by the fact that the supplies are late. They need beer more than they need food. Sabotage of the beer supplies would be devastating for the morale of the guard.
But how can we sabotage those supplies?
The supplies will arrive to stores in barrels. I will prepare a special scroll for you. You will use it to enchant the barrels and the beer will perish. But be careful, don't get caught.
But how can we sabotage? Destroying the beer supplies would have such a devastating impact.
You have to see it, Agavaen.
But how can we Okay, we can start our mission.
Alright, just a moment. Here you are, the scroll.
Thanks. I'll be back in a while.
Now the trick is, you have to get on the side of the barrels that the guards can't see. They don't notice Agavaen suspiciously crouching for any reason.
Yes, I have succeeded in sabotaging the supplies.
Great, sister. Now go to Styx. He's got a new task for you.
I'm going now. Styx?
Yes, Sister Agavaen?
Brother Styx, his enlightenment is sending me.
Yes, I've been waiting for you. Before we get you to Sarthan, you must demonstrate your ability to kill him.
To kill Sarthan? How shall I show my strength?
On the way to the docks in the north, We have enticed a group of very strong mutants to come near the barricades. If you defeat them, you'll get to soften.
As proof of my combat skills,
Don't keep those freaks waiting too long.
as far as my task, I have to go.
Welcome to...
What's the situation with your beer supplies?
I've still got enough of it. I'm just afraid that the army will take it from me. Someone has sabotaged a delivery from the brewery and the army can't work without beer. I just hope there won't be an uprising whilst the morale is so low.
What's the situation? Show me the goods you sell.
And here I accidentally found an
Hey.
exploit.
What does woman want?
The time has come for you to die. You're different. Why aren't you like the others of your kind?
Surely you realize that we are free to make our own destiny. I do not think like my blood brothers. They blind to life, they deaf to all reason. Only screaming and a sea of blood do they understand.
Hey,
What does
the time has come. Come with me.
I not go with you when you're not alone? I not go with you when you're not alone. Me give this many yellow stones to woman. Now I go. I not go with you when you're not alone.
Hey,
What
the time has come for you. You're different. Come with me.
I not go. Me give this many yellow stones to woman. Now I go.
So, all we have to do is pay 100 gold and we actually get 2 companions. Of course, he's not supposed to come with us while Marcus is here, but again, I walked into an exploit accidentally.
The town in the mountains is located
Shut
in a
up.
different direction. We have to go to the western mountains near the swamps.
Yes, we are going back to this fight. Now that we've cheated our way into having 2 companions. Sometimes this game's shoddy programming works out in my favor. The scoundrel isn't as good a companion as Marcus, but you take what you can get. It should be easier to take down this monk now that his friend is gone, but he still casts Storm. And no, Dispel Spells does not get rid of Storm. Fuck you. I would really like to know why they keep getting critical hits on us. I guess they just have really high perception. Even though for us, perception is a dump stat, for enemies it's invaluable. Hallelujah. We even gain a level from that. things come to those who cheat, I guess. And now we can finally plug the third rune into the third statue. And now we gain the spell Inferno. We only get one of those, we can't make any more with runes. Ah well, it's good enough of a spell that you don't need any more than one. But now we are going to head west to find a different set of statues. It's taking me a while to get to it.
What's going on? The stolen magic statue is literally dragging itself towards the statue of the mage. This statue from Uthragon fits perfectly. It fits perfectly. One of the magical statues is dragging me towards this sculpture. This statue from Grenegar fits perfectly. It fits perfectly. One of the magical statues is dragging me towards this sculpture. This statue from Mildrew fits perfectly. It fits perfectly. A sphere's emitting a cold aura. I wonder what happens if I touch it.
It fits perfectly!
What's going on with me? What happened to my armor?
No, she's not naked, but instead she gets a new armor, the body tattoo. It's not really armor, it offers 0 defense, but it boosts the power of Agavaen's spells, and her spell resistance. I'm going to show it off on a different screen so you can see what it looks like. It is pretty snazzy. You can see all the tattoos on her stomach and her arms. And a little on her leg there. Not on that leg, the other one. And it changes her hair back to red for some reason, but I don't mind that. It's magic. And I guess we will see you next time.